stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started.
To kick it off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops.
First and 10.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Moves. He'll run it again. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Here we go.
They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
First down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Near the 6-yard line.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Scott. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
On the play.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Ready?
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
On the ready?
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Hot.
Trying to pound it in. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Brings up 2nd.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
On the direct snap, it's Scott. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's now.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Brings up 4th.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Mills. Trying to get it in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
With the carry.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the flag.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Darts, front.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Let go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
2nd down coming up.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Come on, set.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Tater! Ready! Okay, break!
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
221 wing! 221 wing! Here we go! Set! Cornhole, 88! Cornhole, 88!
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Looking for the tie with the extra point. How about delivering that touchdown pass when your molars and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Set. Hut.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Mills. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Hound 55 weak. Go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down.
22 Spider. 42 Spider. Dino. Anchor.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
Cornerbacks have to have great instincts, and they have to have great field awareness. They got to understand where they are and how that relates. You got to understand the sideline's there. So I don't need to get too close to the sideline. He understood that, understand the receiver didn't have very much space to work with, takes advantage of it, and makes the big interception.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Shadow. Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left.
The first down.
Working the big fella to the corner.
Gain of 27 on the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Dogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Flag. Hey, camper.
Wants to go up top. Might be looking to run. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Burger. Form.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal.
To the line. Get 3 soda. Ready. Set up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Texas A&M is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Johnny Manziel, and they are right back in this. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Miami. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Okay,
They'll
ready?
put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Ready, go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Of 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He lofts one down the sidelines. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Squirrel.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Markway. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic.
Okay, break.
Heavy on the edges.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the right side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Georgia.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. That is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Charcoal. Got it? Okay, ready?
Looking to fire. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 34. Brings up second down.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Ready. 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 Ready.
Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 9.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score Georgia 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Gonna sling it on second down. With the catch, it's Porter. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
He's tackled.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Let's go!
They give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on! Kill!
He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
3-yard line.
They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
4 face paint! 4 face paint! Drum! What do you do?
Quickly complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
29 Philly. Hornet.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Gain of 37 on the play.
There's a great example of a quarterback who's able to turn the page. Things haven't always gone his way. He's obviously thrown 2 picks earlier in this game, but he's still staying aggressive. He's still taking shots, and his guys are making plays for him.
And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Spider.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
By the receiver. Gain of 13. First down for the offense.
The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Scott. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Ready, set.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He wants to throw it. Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
2-yard line. It's now 4th and goal.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
The score, Georgia 24, Nebraska 14.
A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Brought down at the 2-yard line and just a couple of steps away from the pick six.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Running back searching for a hole. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Off play action on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. On target over the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Makes the catch. It's Barber. It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Georgia! Once he got some room, it was over. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the... Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Nelson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
1st and goal, Nebraska.
The Huskers have it with a 1st and goal.
Lasso.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Trick 9B. Trick 9.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first.
Here we go.
Trying to do it on the ground. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down.
Picks up 1.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Smashes through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Huskers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Coffee. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
To the back.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard.
Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking for the score. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.